Hey family, it's Chef Rick, and welcome back to Technique Monday on Unseen Cuisine, Cooking Without Limits. Today we're talking about something many of us have eaten our entire lives: oatmeal, grits, polenta, cream of wheat, and cream of rice, maybe even bulgur. Now, they all look different, they all taste different, and they all cooked a little differently, but they all have one thing in common. They're all grains that have been rolled, cracked, or ground into smaller pieces. And once that happens, everything changes. The cooking time changes, the texture changes, the way the liquid is absorbed changes, and the clues give us change too. Now, let's get into it. Step one, get to know the grain. Before we ever turn on the stove, I want you to reach into a container. Go ahead. Grab a small pinch between your fingers. Tactile cue. Rub it gently between your fingertips. Feel that? Steel cut oats feel coarse and rugged. Grits feel sandy. Polenta feels slightly gritty. Cream of wheat feels much finer, almost soft, almost powdery. Every grain meal has its own personality, its own story, and your fingers can tell the difference long before the pot ever does. Sensory reminder: the finer the grain feel now, the smoother it will usually feel later. Your hands are already giving you clues about the finished dish. Step two, watch what happens when liquid arrives. Now, let's add some liquid, some water, some stock, some broth, whatever you are using today. Audio cue: at first, you'll hear all the liquid is moving around the pot. Nothing special, but stay with it. I want you to listen. As those grains begin absorbing moisture, the sound starts changing. The moisture becomes thicker, heavier. The movement slows down. Tactile cue: as you stir, notice the spoon. It's not moving as freely as it did a few minutes ago. There's resistance now. The grain is pulling in the liquid, and you can feel it happening. Step three, let your nose check for freshness. Before we even start cooking, bring the grain a little closer. Take a breath. Aroma cue: fresh grain meals should smell pleasant, maybe a little nutty, maybe a little slightly sweet, maybe earthy depending on the grain. Now, here's the important part. If something smells stale, oily, or just a little off, trust your nose. Those natural oils inside the grain can break down over time. Your nose is often the first tool to notice it. Step four, stay connected while you stir. Now, the pot is warming, the grain is cooking, and things are starting to happen. Audio cue: listen to the difference. The sound is softer now, less watery, more controlled. Tactile cue: run the spoon through the mixture. Feel that resistance? A few minutes ago, it felt loose. Now it's becoming pushed back a little bit. That's structure developing. That's grain building. That's texture you're looking for. Step five, feel the texture developing. This is where the magic happens. I want you to pay close attention. Tactile cue: early on, the mixture feels loose, almost watery, a little thin. Keep cooking, keep stirring, and now feel it again. The mixture begins coating the spoon, holding together a little longer. Texture cue: eventually, you'll reach the sweet spot. Maybe smooth and creamy, maybe hearty and rustic. It depends on the grain. But whatever you're cooking, the texture should make sense for that ingredient. Not every bowl should feel silky. Not every bowl should feel coarse. The grain will tell you where it wants to go. Step six, bring the flavor to life. Now, let's finish this up, because texture is only half of the story. Aroma cue: add salt, add spices, add herbs if you're using them. Now take a breath. Notice how the aroma changes? Notice how it feels more complete, more inviting, more finished? That's flavor coming together, and that's why seasoning really matters. Now think about what you just experienced. You use touch to understand the grain, sound to follow absorption, aroma to check finish, texture to track cooking progress. That's the Unseen Cuisine Method. You're not watching the cereal cook, you're experiencing it. You're understanding it. You're building confidence through your senses. Here's your takeaway. Every grain mill is having a conversation with you. The question is, are you listening? Because the clues are all there in the aroma, in the texture, in the resistance of the spoon, in the sound coming from the pot. And the more attention you pay, the better your cooking becomes. Whether it's oatmeal before work, a bowl of grits on a Sunday morning, or a creamy pot of polenta for dinner, the process is the same. Listen, Feel, smell, trust your senses because the food is talking. And we're learning how to listen. This is Chef Rick for every sense, every confidence, for every cook. I'll see you on Flavor Lab Wednesday.